Hey, Armor Healer with Kung Fu Master. This class is a little more difficult, but if you're used to like the rhythm of other classes and whatnot, a lot of that translates over to this class as well. So it's not too bad.
You
Kung Fu
have
Master
moved to
has
another channel.
3 basic rotations for the part. 3RF, which is like the bread and butter PvP rotation. It's used when something is stunned or dazed. It's a very specific rhythm. You can't mash it or else you'll miss one of the. So I suggest like if you want to practice and stuff, just come to where I am, Hogshead Pasture. I believe it's what Pig Ranch, and just like stun a pig and just go 3RF over and over. It's 4RF for me because I have my down, but just a general thing. 3RF is Shin Kick. Most people do second one into Shin Kick, so you can use Pressure Point playstyle, and that's more PvP based. But you want to at least have Shin Kick itself. R, which is the alternate key of left mouse button, which is straight jab, which I have put into crit. This is for PvE. In PvP, you don't really put anything into straight jab, as far as I know. Not at 45 anyway. I'm not sure at 50. And F, Cyclone Kick. Have to do at least second tier Cyclone Kick, so it's instant and not only cooldown. I do it all 3 points just for the lower focus costs and more an extra round for rotation if I get unlucky. But yeah, I'll just do it a few times to show it off. Basically all it is. You just have to get used to doing it fast because you need to get 2 to 3 off depending on how long your stun is. Days. Or groggy, it's also referred to. I'll do it one more time. That's what happens if you're too slow. Your F changes a power slam or power drop, my bad. And you get grimed out of one ability, and you pretty much just animation lock yourself and get punished. As such. I'll wait for my cooldowns and then I'll do 2 sets one more time. This is pretty much the main rotation that people should learn if you're PvP. But it's very useful in PvP, of course. Like especially if you have a destroyer on your team. I believe a grabbed opponent also counts for Shin Kick as well. Yeah, counts for grips as well. There you go. The basic PvE. Left mouse button in 2. Straight jab into swift strike, which I again have put in crit. With high enough crit rate, this is an infinite rotation. You will never lose all of your chi for it. At the very least, you might lose 1, but you should still gain chi overall. It's also a rhythm type. You can kind of mash it, but you can't mash it too fast or else that'll happen. You'll only get the 2. Another way to do it, R and 2. Note the difference? Get that rhythm ingrained into you. You're good to go. Another one that you can use, it's kind of PvP specific. I'll go ahead and just put some points, I'll put a point into it just to do it. Is 3 and X. Such. Which is just pressure point spamming for the most part. If you can't pull off 3RF, it's pretty good DPS in PvP as well. It's not enough to kill unless you have good RNG, but it's still very high burst. It puts a lot of pressure on them and react to it. In PvE, I mean, you could do it instead of 3RF, but I mean, you might as well just press left mouse button into, in my opinion, instead. You'd pretty much have to play it by ear. Say like a stun happens or something. Pretend that was like a grab, that'd be like a time that you would 3 into X or whatnot. I'll wait for cooldown. You can also X into X as well. But I don't really suggest doing this because it's kind of awkward. You can also do this. That also works. But for the most part, you really just want to apply the initial pressure point, at the very least, to just build up your, called in English? Leash. Which is basically a buff, like as long as you're hitting the mob, it reapplies every single time, so you have a bonus crit rate the entire time, so it boosts your overall DPS. That's pretty much all I know for now for, like basic Kung Fu Master, PvE-ish stuff. I need to get more familiar with the class to, like, show more chaining off of it, but for the most part, you can just follow up off of any CC, and just play around like you countering and stuff. And for AoEing, you just respec your Comic Strike, proccing off of dodge. And you can also change your Swift Strike, Tiger Strike as well. It's very good for leveling. It's a bit costly chi-wise, but if you can mix it up with like you dodging, getting the proc Comet Strike into the Tiger Strike, it works out just fine, especially low leveling up. I hope this helped, and thanks for watching.